could we fit a rhombus inside a kite and a kite inside a rhombus and still have the same area? Let's start with a square. And now let's turn the square 90 degrees. So that the diagonals of this square are, one of them is horizontal and one of them is vertical. Now let's squash this square from both left and right so that one of the diagonals becomes longer and one of the diagonals becomes shorter. Now we have a rhombus. The sides are still the same, but the diagonals have different lengths. To calculate the area of the squares, it'll be just the area is going to be one length times the other, so it's x times x. Even though the lengths of the rhombus are all equal, the area will not be x times x. I want you to consider now a rectangle with one length x and one length y, so that the area is equal to x times y. Can you see that the area of the rhombus occupies half of the area of the rectangle? So this area over here, this triangle, is exactly the same as this area here above. And let's say that this area of this triangle is exactly the same as this area here. And the area here, the third area, is exactly the same as this area of the triangle. And this triangle here is also exactly the same as this. What can you say in here? In that case, the area of the rhombus is half the area of the rectangle. So area will be written as half of x times y. Alright, if you look at the rhombus, what is x? X is the horizontal diagonal. And y is the vertical diagonal. So how is this area related to a kite? Let's take the same rectangle, but this time we will insert a kite in it. Can you also see that the area of the kite is half the area of that particular rectangle, where x is the diagonal of this kite and y is the vertical diagonal of the kite. It should be obvious now that the area of the rhombus and the area of the kite has nothing to do with the lengths of the sides, but they're based on the diagonals. And so the conclusion is that the area of the rhombus is exactly the same as the area of the kite if the diagonals are exactly the same. So that if the area of my blue rhombus is equal to the area of my blue kite, and now I'll introduce a little rhombus, red rhombus, and a little red kite with identical area as the red rhombus, but I'll place the red rhombus into my kite, and then I will place my kite into my big rhombus. Then you can see that the area which is left over, and now I'll make it green, is going to be exactly the same, since the rhombus is exactly the same as the red kite. And so the green area is exactly the same in both shapes. Well, I hope that you found this useful. If you found this useful, then could you please subscribe to my channel? It's really helped me, and also give a like to it. Thank you.